this wet? You just pulled a Brad, big time. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Why Is It Wet podcast.
I didn't do it this week. It was him.
Oh,
I would watch that show.
I imagine you
Quiet.
will.
Cold open.
That makes a lot of sense to me.
That's how we should just start doing. We should start just doing cold opens.
Cold opens, just okay.
Just a random thing.
I want you to realize
Why
this.
is it wet?
It's kind of just like going in dry. You know, you're just
Please stop.
Well, so long as
Tony,
it's
I got no
cold.
audio.
so long it's cold and dry.
Or it could be cold and wet. You could do
Somebody
cold
broke
and
me
wet
last
open.
week.
What'd you say?
As long as it's
You
not
guys
the
hear me?
feet that are wet.
Yeah, I can't
Wet
hear you.
feet equals
I guess
the enemy.
try harder.
Where are we? Hang on. Hello, welcome to the show. Are we live?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
What do you mean, are we live?
Okay,
Oh
guys,
my
I'm
God.
here. How's everybody doing?
I am
Alright.
phenomenal.
We went camping this weekend. It was kind of
Camping,
cold
where'd
and
you
wet.
go?
Up in Ipsy. Oh yeah.
You went camping in Ipsy?
Well, it was at a KOA.
Like I went camping in a city.
It was
That's called
actually
squatting.
it's actually south of Belleville, but yeah, it was the Detroit Ann Arbor KOA.
White Boy Central.
And we heard gunshots on the last night.
You were in Ipsy. I
That's not something to be surprised about.
I don't
Can I
know
just...
what-
Okay, hang on.
It was about midnight, and we're laying in bed, about to go to sleep, and all of a sudden, bang, 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 bang.
Okay, so
My
listen.
dad's like, "Are those gunshots?" And I'm just laying in bed, like, "Yep, those were gunshots."
I ran a game, literally, for
Freaking
2.5
ridiculous.
years, right? And it took place in Michigan. And it was in a fictional city. It was like a combination of Grand Rapids and Ann Arbor, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there was a very bad city right next to that city called It Dark. That was my version of Ipsy. It was not meant to be
Dark.
called It Dark. That's what it became called.
Oh, okay.
I was describing
That's
this.
what it became called.
became called.
There's a lot of really bad cities in
I'm starting to understand the name It Dark a little more.
Ipsy, Belleville,
I'm trying to tell you the
Detroit,
story.
Flint. Like, there's a lot of
So
really bad cities.
I was trying to tell them that they were in this horrible city and it was dark, but my brain just said It Dark. So they're like, "We're in It Dark," and it literally we just played a game where wet feet became the meme. So you know you're familiar.
I'm not, so I don't want to be.
Well,
like
if you
wet
have wet
pockets.
feet, you're a bad guy.
You know, there's
It's
we
pretty
were,
simple.
We were in a building, right, and we heard a crowd coming at us, right? Maybe they're the enemy. They could be bug people, right? So
Okay.
Matt was telling us, like, you hear these footsteps, right? And I was like, well, are their feet wet? Do they do they have wet feet? Like, do squish?
oh, they plopping.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Are they plopping?
Yeah.
So that became the meme, was like wet feet.
I heard you had a wet pocket at one point. In the game.
Yeah.
In fact, I did.
That was
I
also
did.
I don't know. I never
had,
heard
I
that.
had just taken a sip of water, and I went to make
why.
like the noise that
The whole-
like
yeah.
like the
like to holster a gun.
yeah the holster sound that just came out like, and everyone's like, "What the fuck?"
Why are your pockets wet?
Them wet, bro.
Yeah, they were saying
And that became the meme.
slide it back in that pudding pocket.
Oh,
The pudding
wow.
pocket. That's what it was. That's
That
what
I've
it-
literally lived. I have regretted that sip of water for years.
Yeah. For years.
Dude, that was like 5 years ago.
I'd stop it. I know. Not happy about it.
Right?
We're not getting any younger.
Proof.
Hello.
Tim reversed the coup.
I cannot read that far.
But that sip gave
Reverse
so
the
much.
coup? What about
The coup, like the
like
cold
take
open.
over a government?
No, like the cold open, I think, is what he's talking about.
Welcome to the show,
I
first time
live in
chatter. I
first
can't read your name because of the darkness.
Old.
I passed my test
Raven
last
Lord.
week, so that was I was not here because I was studying, so I passed that test. That was
Good job.
I literally was like the whole time I was like, well, failing a test isn't that big a deal. It's not that bad. You know what I mean? I'm like
Take it again.
rationalizing, like I could just take it again in 30 days. Like, not that big a deal. And then it just literally like it's a government test, so it's just like you have to click 75 times, like end the test. It's like, are you sure? Are you absolutely sure? And you're like, no, I'm not. So you have to power through that, and then several other screens, and then it's just a black and white page. You have to search on the page where it says pass or fail. There's no green pass. It's just all black and white. And it just says pass.
Good.
Very nerve-wracking. So, thank you, Nathan. Thank you.
That it was like that. It was like that when I took my pharmacy exam.
Yeah, is that a federal test?
Yeah, it's literally just like, you acknowledge whether you've passed or failed, but they don't tell you like how close it was.
Yeah, right.
Like,
yeah, exactly.
Yep. I can find out what my score was and what my actual grade was, but I have to pay for that.
Oh, I don't even think that option is available.
And I don't know why I would have to pay for it.
That's weird. Who administers the test?
The PTCB, the Pharmacy Technician Board.
Oh.
What,
there's a board of pharmacy tech?
Well, it's technically the Board of Pharmacy, but this one
okay.
specifically oversees technicians.
Oh, I see.
Nathan, to answer your question, no, it is not that simple. There are more steps to take, but that was more of a rung on a ladder.
Because they want money. But the thing is, like, I don't have any reason to ever find out what my exact
score is irrelevant,
was.
right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all that matters is that I didn't miss enough questions to fail.
So mine, if I had failed, it would have said like I needed a 70 to pass.
Yeah.
So
I have
if
no
I'd
idea
gotten
what I
a
needed
69, it would have told me.
Okay, it would have told you how far off you were.
Yes,
but it doesn't tell you by how much you succeed.
Yeah.
I will explain your failure, but I will not congratulate your success. There's no reason to charge for that. I agree.
So what do you?
The score would not haunt me.
What have you been doing?
What have I been doing?
Yeah, what have you been doing?
I don't understand the question. Like,
yeah,
I've been watching a lot of football.
Okay.
Like that and working at like a bunch of overtime.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty much been. It's just
Your
that
life.
time. It's been that time of year.
Yeah.
Like like September through January is just 4 direct months of hell in my field. Just it's cold and flu season. It's just utter misery for 4 months, and then life gets better. Yeah. But like this is just the time of year where it's just overtime.
Do you say it gets better because people die from the flu?
I didn't say that.
Wow, it sure felt like that.
It gets better because it stops.
Yeah, because they're dead, Dakota, you insensitive bastard.
I've probably played like 4 hours of Baldur's Gate 3 in like the last 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah, I have not played any games.
I've been playing so much Hearts of Iron in the last few days.
Brent, I hope to God not. The Lions are playing well. My Sundays are good, so don't put that juju on me, Brent. I need them to continue to do well. And I don't even gamble.
I do, and that's what makes it enjoyable.
It's so funny. That,
it honestly, like, the fact that the Eagles somehow lost to the Jets, like, I can't fully grasp that.
Don't worry, people who've been watching football
Browns,
for a long time can't either.
It's like, what happened?
The Browns at least have a very good defense. Is there a Tigers football team? Yes. At what level, though, Nathan?
Is there somewhere there's like 9 guys that can't even put together a full 11-man team?
So they're a Tigers football team. Yeah, somewhere.
They're the Tigers. Rawr, rawr, rawr.
I guarantee there's thousands of like high schools with Tigers as a mascot.
Yeah, right.
Sure.
There's this comedian I listen to. His name's Shane Smith.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a tatted ex-con.
Why would you listen to that guy?
Because he's really funny.
I don't know anything.
He doesn't look like an ex-con except for the fact that he's tatted.
Wow.
But because he used to be in a gang. But he talked about this one time because his friend was on like I think like a semi-pro or something like a football team, and he got one time to hang out with him, but he had a game that night. So they needed someone to play on the team, and he's never played football. So he called him up and was like, "I'll play with you guys." And so they were down a guy. So the coach actually put him in. They made him a safety. And I guess he made a tackle, right? And the guy he I can't remember exactly how it went, but like he eventually just got rocked by, I think, a tight end. Oh, they changed his position. They made him a tight end.
This all during a game?
Yeah.
Dude, semi-pro is a wild experience.
Yeah.
I've coached several semi-pro teams.
Yeah.
It's not.
They made him a tight end, and then he sacked the quarterback, And then one of the guys, he went around on the line and looked at him and he's like, I'm going to kill you. And then concussed him after, said picked him up by his pads and fucking threw him down on the ground. Dislocating his shoulder, got a concussion. They had to induce him into a coma. But yeah, it was
God,
nuts.
this story just keeps like.
It's a 30. The joke itself's a 30-minute bit.
I don't find any of that funny. Death threats and concussions and medically induced comas.
You're laughing.
That's why comedians make a lot of money, because they're funny.
What's that?
That's why comedians make a lot of money.
Yeah.
They can make a lot of money.
Yeah, it depends. You could be if you're high profile, you will. Like Kevin Hart makes.
Well, yeah,
a crap load of money. I mean, he became an actor, so yeah. But if you're a high profile comedian, they'll pay you.
I guess I should say, a lot of comedians don't make a lot, but
most don't, right?
Yeah. If you follow them regularly, then they probably have a following that. Yeah.
I know this guy doesn't make a lot of money, but
how do you guys feel about doing a spooky story podcast next week? If you're too scared, you can leave.
Too scared.
Maybe if you can get the mic close enough to your mouth that we can actually hear you.
You can't hear me right now? I can hear me.
I have you turned way up.
Just not that big on spooky story podcasts.
You don't got to listen to it.
I don't know
have
any spooky stories.
Yeah.
It's kind of my problem.
Okay, listen. A long time ago, Al Gore created this thing that connected everybody. So you may
global warming.
Yeah.
I feel like you keep cutting out.
I'm not cutting out. You're not listening.
Oh, okay. I'm turning my ears off, like periodically.
If anybody's not listening, Tim.
What? I don't hear. It's different. What's constituting? What the hell do you mean, Nathan?
He said, "What constitutes?" He probably wants to know what constitutes a spooky story.
I don't know. That's up for. Listen, I'm just thinking. Like, we got all this equipment. We might as well use it, right?
You are siblings.
You are. Listen, I worked years ago when I worked with David at McDonald's. Okay, so I have a double first cousin. Okay, long story. Don't worry about that. Point is, we're very close genetically, and we were raised together. Okay, so one point,
Tim's from Alabama.
We were in the front window at McDonald's, and we were bitching back and forth, arguing, right? And the office connected the two drive-through windows, right? So you had the front and rear window. And the hallway in between, literally is what it was the office. So our boss is in there counting drawers or whatever, right? And we're complaining back and forth, just like relentlessly. And out of nowhere, our boss named John was like, "Shut up, brain." We were like, synapses. It was fantastic. So good. God, I wonder if David remembers that. He's got to. Good times, man. We were like 16. No, shit. I would have been 17, 18, something like that. Anyway, yes, we were like siblings too. Let's see.
What have you been doing?
Me?
Yeah.
Studying.
Yeah.
Constantly, like, you want to look?
No, I don't.
Just look at it.
I'm
Just look at
begging
it.
you. I don't. I do not want to see your study materials on the air.
Customer payment versus settlement. Did you know that municipal securities settle 2 business days?
We just lost
2
11
plus 2.
viewers.
I'll tell you what, it's not good.
All of them.
So you feel that that's dry.
Nope, don't like that.
I'm like sandpaper.
So other than that, I've been looking up Conquest stuff. Conquest looks really cool. I did play a game of Blood Bowl because I'm finally picked up my league again.
Oh, I was gonna say tabletop.
No, and
Fumble.
my fumble league.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm kind of. I think I might be ready for a couple games of Blood Bowl. A couple.
I mean, you say that, but then as soon as we get going,
A couple.
no, I got ruthlessly slaughtered.
In Blood Bowl? Who were you playing?
I was playing orcs against lizardmen, and I lost 3-0.
I'm just hoping for like a chill. Just give me a chill schedule. That's all I want. Just give me a chill schedule.
The last time I played against this guy, I played him at Underworld last year, and
Did you go to that this year?
no, that's actually this weekend, and I'm not going.
What happened?
I'm just no one else is going.
Oh, yeah.
I just need one person to go with me. I need
can't
one.
go.
I need one person to love me,
Can't go.
and I can't.
I
find
love you,
someone.
bro. I cannot have a
Dude,
weekend of tournament Blood Bowl.
It's
I can
the
almost
best.
think of nothing I would rather do less than a tournament weekend of Blood Bowl.
Yeah.
League, I mean, I might think like, God, that's a lot of Blood Bowl in one weekend.
It's 5 games.
Yeah, but it's a tournament.
Yeah, but who cares if it's a tournament?
I don't
You're
like
just
tournaments.
so.
I don't like tournament Blood Bowl.
Have you ever played tournament Blood Bowl?
Yes. Eli had a Skaven bomb that he concocted.
No one allows stat upgrades. You can't do that. Like literally, literally,
Did he
like
need a stat upgrade for
like
that?
yeah, he had like a movement 10, like natural 1-turner gutter runner.
No, that was the Hail. He did like a Hail Mary dive and catch combo. Whatever. I mean, it's just, hey man.
But anyway,
To each his own.
Like immediately first kickoff, he gets a blitz and runs under the ball, and just like it's like one of those like miracle blitzes, right, where it's just like everything's right there. You don't got to roll a die. It's just skinks are moving 1,000, and they all just went over there, and I'm just like, all right.
Where are you playing?
I was orcs.
Oh, you were orcs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It wasn't that game wasn't meant to be.
Yeah. You definitely have those games of Blood Bowl like that.
And it's like he's removing orcs left and right without a drip of mighty blow.
Yeah.
Yeah, those games happen.
I fouled probably 13 times that game.
That's awesome.
Because I had a bribe and a sneaky get goblin. Never removed a player.
Was this on Fumble?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, as long as
Never got caught either.
as long as those games don't happen in the playoffs, it's okay.
Yeah.
Like I so many seasons I've had where I've like that happened to me last season where I do very well in the regular season, and then I hit playoffs, and then I play against John, and I have 6 turnovers in the first half of the game. It's just like what do I do? It just sucks.
Roll better.
Just it's stuff where
basically
like I have a shot on the ball. All I got to do is roll a go for it to 2-die blitz the skink.
Yeah,
With block and I snake.
Mine was rolling.
It happens.
He was playing Skaven, so mine was rolling go for it just to keep up with him. But you got to do those in order to keep them boxed in. But it's one of the reasons I don't like Skaven. Like I just think their players are too cheap. But
They are very much too cheap.
yeah.
I think I'm gonna do another poll because I can't make up my mind.
Oh, what you want to play?
I think it's either got to be vampires or dark elves.
Vampires are more interesting.
I think they're both interesting. I like the vampires are new
That's fair.
and gives me an excuse to paint.
we're gonna have a lot of vampire teams.
Maybe.
You think at least 2, right? Nathan's gonna play him.
I mean, Nathan, what are you gonna play? Are you gonna play vampires?
Eli's probably gonna play him. Campbell might play him.
I mean, if I'm walking in and I'm in if there's 3 other vampires, I won't do it.
Okay. I would probably, just for that reason, I'd probably do a Dark Elves. I would just plan on doing Dark Elves because you're probably going to play against a lot of...
There's not a lot of positive vibes on Dark Elves, so nobody else is probably going to play them.
I like the Witch Elf positional. I think they're interesting. They're a prime candidate for wrestle tackle.
Oh, what?
The Witch Elf.
Witch elf. Oh yeah.
I built my team poorly, and then Eli had very bad luck with them. So
yeah. So I think I think a wrestle tackle Witch Elf's pretty cool. I also like diving tackle on one of them as well.
Oh yeah.
Like
I mean,
really
the
cool.
standard build, you basically go on like every elf on that team. You go block, dodge if they already come with one or the other.
Yeah.
Block, dodge, sidestep, diving tackle. Save
Yeah.
up for guard.
Yeah. Basically.
Or you can start slopping in some guard before the diving tackle.
Yeah. No, that's
But
that's
having
not
a
bad.
couple of those is so good because like
You do blodge diving tackle on your blitzers.
yeah, yep. I
It's
think
it's-
sidestep comes first.
You might want sidestep
because
because
you-
that's usable offense. Yeah.
You on defense, you play this game where you tag the ball carrier with sidestep diving tackle, and then it's just like if they don't pow you okay, you're trying to dodging away from diving tackle.
The thing.
here's the thing: if
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. No, look, I played
Well, it's
the
not-
do they have blodge,
the
they will be
championship
powered.
game last season of Fumble. Actually, I'm sorry, 2 seasons ago of my fumble league. The championship game was me playing Corn versus Dark Elves, and literally every positional had blodge step, diving tackle, guard.
Ooh.
Dude,
That's an expensive team,
oh,
though.
sure, yeah, but like there was so much guard, and
Yeah.
like you can go back and watch all the replays, and like I've gone back and watched it before. It was a phenomenal.
I
game.
had 2 diving tackles sidestep against John, and didn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, he either pushed me out of the way or he made his dodge roll. Because that's the other thing you got to watch out for too. Is there's people who are gonna be like, oh well, you're here, I'm just gonna dodge and they're gonna make it. You know, and that's probably one of the things is it's not a guarantee for anything. You know, like even on like an elf, it's still a 4-up dodge. So like and if they have, well, I mean, I guess if you go dodge, did I build? I don't think I built one of them with tackle. The other one did not have tackle, so I guess you would have to re-roll out of one of them. But I should look at that roster again. I still have it. But yeah, no, it's a good strategy. I liked building diving tackle on them. It was definitely super fun to use. Just because like it kind of creates another strategy for you. It's kind of the reason why I like it.
Diving tackles are really good.
It's a fun thing you can incorporate to change the game up a little bit. Play differently.
It's come into play a bunch of times.
Yeah, absolutely. Have they come out with another FAQ for Blood Bowl recently?
No, it would be actually it's October, so it would be this month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. They haven't done one since when was the last one?
6 months ago.
6 months ago. Okay. So they've done one since
they're
Amazon's, right?
They're supposed to be. They're in November, isn't it? November.
Is it November? I think it's October and April. I think. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I
thought it was May and November, but I mean
maybe it is. I forget what it would be, but
you definitely do sneaky get on a Snotling.
Yeah,
Definitely.
sneaky get Snotling's dope.
Definitely do a sneaky get Snotling before you do diving tackle.
Dagnar the Sunderer had a sneaky get.
Yeah, you're following Noblar Snotling. Yeah, no, it's a fun skill to use. I enjoy it.
But then you failed to dodge and died.
I'm probably gonna
how did they change
sneaky get?
Yeah,
you can no longer move after you fall.
Yep, I remember seeing that.
That's come up about a lot too.
Yeah,
that's a really big change.
Yeah,
some people wanted him to get rid of the not getting caught thing.
That's the whole point of it.
Yeah, that is the whole point of it. I mean,
yeah. So if that was the case, then it'd
pretty much go back to the way it was in 2016, which it was a bad skill.
Yeah.
It's very good now.
Yeah. I mean, it is. I mean, it is very good. The not being able to move afterwards is huge. Well, yeah, because like you
take your dirty player sneaky get, run up, foul somebody, and then you just run them back behind your line.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's just like you couldn't do anything about it. It was very annoying. But now you're stuck there, which I like.
Yeah, I think there needs to be a downside of fouling, right? Like.
So that's great, especially for cutting your odds of getting caught in half.
Oh yeah,
like that's good enough on its own.
Like you're guaranteed to not be sent off if you don't do any damage by breaking armor.
Right.
Yeah, and that's very big.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. It just cuts your chances of being caught in half, and it's fantastic. It's a great skill.
Oh.
And then if you have dirty player on top of it, but I don't know.
So we should talk about some reveals from that last from last weekend.
What were the 40K ones? What the hell?
I don't get it. It's a ham?
40K
ham warmer.
War ham. Oh, ham warmer.
My god! Can you go to Blood Bowl community for the love of God?
Blood Warhammer community?
More or less.
You said Blood Bowl community.
Did I say Blood Bowl? No,
yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah, you definitely did.
I didn't.
I don't think I did.
You definitely did.
I don't think I did.
It's recorded, so we can find out.
I think you just wanted it to be.
I don't want it.
People at home, did I just say Blood Bowl community? I don't think I did.
Anyway,
fuck. Okay, I guess I did. All right.
Wow.
I mean, I don't trust Tim's ears, so.
What?
Any whoozin'. Yeah, no, I agree. Overall, some pretty weak
Wait,
reveals.
what is that? What is that?
What is that?
Looks like terrain.
It's Necromunda terrain.
Yeah, which
Advanced
is
training
cool.
tips from
Okay.
the designer.
Oh, we don't want that. Get out of there, Tony.
So
Never would.
go down. All right. So hold on, because it might have been. Go down a little bit more. On the right, the Warhammer Day preview.
There you go.
Preview.
Is this Joe
This?
Sigmar?
I don't think. No, I don't think we need to worry about the
Sigmar stuff.
the video.
Oh.
Because some of it we'll probably just go over. Triple checked. Okay, Blood Bowl community it is.
Yeah,
BBcom.
I would say it is.
Oh, did you go on
Sigmar
YouTube?
based on the logo.
YouTube.
That's definitely Sigmar. It looks very cool. Oh, that guy riding the Relictor? Hardly knew her?
Yeah,
On that dragon is badass.
it is. Yes.
It's a damn shame that the Stormcast are getting all the dragons.
All right, go ahead and scroll down because there should be.
Can the people see this, Tony?
They should be able to.
They can.
That's good.
Aki!
Driven by starvation.
This might be more specifically about the Sigmar stuff.
Yeah, I
rather
think
than the whole event.
they didn't have anything.
I think you're only in the Sigmar.
Yeah,
tab.
go
Yeah.
back, Tony. Maybe it was the one next to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Warhammer.
it's-
Oh, that's right, because we're getting
That one?
it's the
I think so.
they're doing striking scorpions now.
Oh no,
and
there's a
Kill team.
okay.
yeah. It's striking scorpions and scouts is what it is.
Oh, yeah, the Striking Scorpions look really nice.
Yeah.
Are these new sculpts?
Yeah.
For the
Oh,
absolutely.
God, yeah.
for
The other ones
striking
are-
scorpions?
Yeah, the other ones are fine cast.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they already had new.
No,
striking
not for
they've
these
been
ones.
slowly putting out the aspect or the.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought they already had striking scorpions for some
No.
reason,
Nope.
so I didn't even look at these.
Dude, the Fire Dragons might make me start working on the Eldar.
Dude, the fire dragons are so good.
Wait, there's fire dragons?
No, well, they're gonna redo them. They're fine
Oh,
cast
I
right
see.
now.
Like
They're
Yeah.
working their way through the aspect host.
Yeah.
Those look really nice.
they do look
Yeah,
very
they
nice.
look better than way better than the old ones.
Honestly, I really
I
like the chain
sold
swords.
my old metal ones at the GT this past weekend, or the weekend before.
Yeah. No, they look pretty cool. I'm debating whether or not I want scouts or not.
I think that's
Honestly, almost for like completion, like maybe.
Well, they're good too.
I love how they were gone and now they're back immediately.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what do they do in the codex? Like, are they?
They have they're like the normal scout squad, not scouts with snipers.
Yeah.
You can have one sniper rifle in the unit. They can take melee weapons.
There's no
shotguns.
scout sniper unit anymore.
No,
right?
not right now. There could be one in the
There
future.
will be.
Yep, they can take a missile launcher, all that. So I think that falls under their heavy weapon. But yeah, if they're within some amount of, I think if they're in range of the board edge and not in combat, they can just be
You can just scoop them and
put them in reserves. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the kicker is they're like 65 points for 5 of them,
yeah.
and they're 2-wound models, so they're not bad. I just don't know what you do with them. Like
They're just a cheap objective.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. One of my beefs right now with GW and Space Marines is they've just demolished the range in terms of like none of it makes any sense to me anymore.
What do you mean?
Like before, you would look at Marines, and there was some organization to what you were looking
I really
at.
like the sniper rifle.
Yeah,
It does look really good. Why does the one guy have a grapnel launcher?
I don't know. It's probably a warrior option that I didn't see.
Anyway, sorry.
But yeah, you used to be able to look at the range, and there was some organization,
Mhm.
right? And now I look at the range, and I'm like, it just feels so congested.
There's a lot. There's a lot.
and
to
it just but
that looks so good.
But used to look at it
It does.
before, and stuff made sense, right? Like, okay, this is my Devastator unit. They have heavy weapons. This is my Assault Marine unit. They have chain swords and jump packs. This is my tactical unit. They can have kind of everything. You
I don't
know?
like how the new Marine stuff's organized.
Yeah, but now you look at stuff, and it's like, I have a unit of plasma guns. Just have a unit of plasma guns. I have a unit of melter. Just have a unit of like. It's just.
Go back,
I don't
Tom.
know. It just doesn't feel organized.
Is
That's-
there?
that's kinda what's
Did they
driving me
show
nuts.
old world stuff?
They did show old world stuff.
Now, okay, a
Did
lot
you
of
not
this stuff.
see?
I some of it, but they're just putting out a lot of the old models also.
Yeah.
I mean, they're in like the same way that these are old models, right?
No.
These are
Like they're
recasted.
literally
These are new models.
re-releasing old metal models.
Really?
As metal,
From what I read, yeah, they're like recasting old metal.
maybe like made to order or something like that.
No, I mean like
but,
some of
go
the
back, Tony.
I can't. I don't know. I don't know why they would do that.
What up, Nurgle Matt?
Yeah, and then you have scouts, which are cool, but like, how do
Trying
they
to go
fit
back
in
to
with
the
the
previous
Fulvis
page.
stuff?
Hey, can we just take a second?
I'm just so confused.
Can we just take a second to appreciate Nurgle Matt? He fixed. We weren't here to. I wasn't here last week to give you your props, Matt. Matt fixed the squig-off at the GT
He did.
What do you mean?
because I butchered it and ripped the hind off of it.
Yeah.
And Nurgle Matt was there with the glue to fix it. A true man of the people.
All right, scroll
That's
down.
awesome.
All the way on the left.
That one?
So
No,
this is
the-
old world.
Yeah, so these were the Bretonian models that they revealed.
Okay. These new or old models?
I
I
mean,
think there's a
I'm
mix.
I'm
of,
pretty sure that these are all new models.
Okay.
I mean, just when we get a better, closer look, like these are way more detailed than
Yeah.
anything they were doing in pewter.
They have, yeah.
no, they're not all metal. Like they are putting out old plastic too.
Like, look at Pegasus.
Yeah,
I think that one's new.
Yeah, I think these are new. I don't know why. First of all, I don't know why they preview old models.
I'm
on
not
their
saying they
website.
preview them.
No, I know. I'm just saying I think these are new. That's all I'm saying. But yeah.
God, it looks so stupid on a square base, man. Square bases are not where it's at, man. I just don't.
Could you
That
do
Pegasus looks pretty sweet.
Why is rank and file on a square base?
So
I don't know. They could put it on a round base in a square tray. That's literally what Conquest does.
yeah, that is what kind.
Is it?
That's what
Round base and square
the Game of
tray,
Thrones
okay.
game does too.
Yeah, you have square movement trays for everything.
Okay.
Now these guys are new.
These are definitely new. I think
What-
everything in the preview article here is new.
Yeah, absolutely.
And honestly, like I want to point out for a second, just like the old models, when you look at them, you know, they're very like
Those men at
they're
arms are not new.
They're
right?
hunched together. Yeah, that's actually they're showing old. Or I don't know, but like they were all like hunched. The bloodletters.
Yeah.
Bloodletters are that way, where they can
Yeah.
fit within the confines of their square base.
Yeah.
Scroll back up real quick, Tony.
That's
These-
actually
These guys here, up a little more. These guys here, they're way more dynamic. There's overflow from their square base,
Yeah.
but they're not interfering with the bottle next to them.
Yeah.
Like they're designed with the rank and
Dude,
file
let me
in
tell
mind.
you,
Yeah.
I haven't put together that many like old fantasy kits, but the Ard Boys for my orc team, whoa.
Well, because like
Dude,
they're
all
like this.
No, but they're all like right arm up with their
Yeah.
knife and stuff. Oh, yeah, these are much more dynamic.
Yeah.
Oh, and look at the helmets, man. There's some good helmets they're putting out.
Is it cities?
Bretonian.
Bretonians.
Yeah.
You're gonna see people use them for mix and match those. The city stuff
Yeah.
looks great too. Yeah, that
Yeah, the
trebuchet is
city stuff
definitely
does
old.
look really good. An Imperial nobility team waiting to be kit bashed. A man after my own heart. Yeah, no,
said that?
those are the old models.
That a boy, Nathan.
Nathan.
It's time. It's time. It is time. It's time.
Or I think those are the old models.
Honestly, it's hard to keep track.
Yeah, it is hard to keep track.
Let's talk about the this guy.
Yeah, let's talk
Whoa,
about that guy.
that
Go
guy
back,
looks
Tony,
real
what?
stupid.
and go a little. Go back to the last page and scroll a little further down.
I thought you were talking about the trebuchet. I thought that looked cool.
The last page?
Yep.
Tony, is
And
Giselle?
all the way on the right.
Is Giselle? Is that a firearm term?
Up again. Yeah, all the way on the right.
Oh, the guy in
There you go.
stilts.
Yep.
Real stupid.
Yep.
You don't like
the Sidonian Scratos pops into there you go.
The scribble dibble grop.
The
Yep.
Sidonian Scratos.
Yeah, I am an enormous fan of the
Upper half of the
no,
model.
no I'm a huge fan of the aesthetic. Go ahead and scroll down and let's take a look at this guy. The aesthetic of AdMech as a whole, but this guy does not do it for me.
No?
Dude, it's, a stilts.
It's the stilts.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
Is it actually stilts or is it?
I mean,
Or
go ahead and
just
scroll,
really
scroll
long
back up
robot
at him and take a
legs?
look.
Yeah.
But like, go all the way up to look at the whole model. That one there. Yeah, I mean they're basically stilts, like connected to his legs though. Like where his knees would be, he
Yeah.
has these extendo.
Yeah, I don't
Legs.
hate it. I think it's
I-
okay. I,
I-
think it fits. I think it fits.
It's gonna
right.
break a lot.
That's the worst part about it. Is that thing that thing looks so fragile.
It's
But
pretty tall.
yeah,
Okay, it's pretty tall, and it looks
There's a
it's
lot
on
of
a
thin.
50.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm just not. I just don't get it.
I don't either.
Like what?
Somebody at GW has a stilt fetish. They have to.
Why?
This one should be
All
fine.
of the Warcry teams just about have a guy on stilts.
Yeah. This one
like-
should be fine as long as you never put it away.
Well, I mean, so I could be the one that store owners or somebody
I
with a
don't-
yeah, I
case
know.
that plays at home.
I don't
know.
hate.
Yeah.
I don't hate this model.
I don't
it's
like
it's
it.
not my favorite thing, but I don't hate it.
I think like the
looks
Dr. Robotnik arms on the back of the backpack are pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, like the.
It all fits very well with an AdMech. Even I think the stilts look just fine. Given
Like
how-
how
no,
long the
he-
gun is
he's-
compared to his legs. That's a very long rifle.
That's a long scope.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes when they design models, you can tell that the British people designing them have never shot a gun.
Yeah.
I mean,
Or
yeah,
under-
it's-
they don't
You've
understand-
never shot a gun in the 41st millennium.
That's
okay?
fair. That's
yeah,
fair.
I don't criticize too hard when it comes to stuff like that for like futuristic games because like it's a futuristic setting. Like it doesn't.
I just
It
don't really
doesn't.
get the practicality of like the long legs.
It gives you a higher vantage point if you're a
I
sniper.
just
You can look out and see more and shoot things.
I don't know, man. I'm
They
not-
just have a weird thing with stilts, and it's showing up in other areas, and I just don't.
Yeah.
It just doesn't do it for me.
Also, they figured out how to have scopes relatively short in like the 1980s.
Yeah,
And this
sure.
is
I-
quite a
It
bit
took
late.
that long?
This is quite a bit later than that.
this is a bit
I've
of
seen
a
World War
departure.
II
Yeah.
scopes that were pretty short.
I get it, but like
Yeah, I mean they weren't that long.
they also
But
they
it-
also figured out like in how to do things other than tanks on treads, but
Brent, that's why I was asking about
we've
Giselle.
still got tanks on treads in 40K, so like
Right.
it's
For now.
so what? Like I get it's a future, but it's also
So AdMech are the next codex coming.
Prove it.
yeah, it's them in
That's-
Necrons, right?
It's in here somewhere.
Yeah,
Is that
you're
a
right.
magazine
Oh, so they're before Necrons.
extending
Okay.
down?
I don't think it
to
is. I think
the-
it's his.
Oh, it's like a 3-point sling.
No, I think that's a pistol. That's a pistol and a holster.
Oh,
Hey,
It
can you hit
is,
us with the noise? Give us holster noise.
I don't. Does that translate well over the headphones?
Yeah.
maybe?
Does it?
If
All right,
you were
go
wearing
back
them,
one
you
more
would
time,
know.
Oh, I
Tom.
hear them through my brain.
we'll go back.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Like, I heard-
down to the left.
Hey, the bug guy.
Oh, that's me.
The bug man.
Oh, you want to do the Bugman instead?
Well, I
okay,
just-
all the way on the left, Tony.
What's the bug man?
that one there.
That one
I'm
there.
a bug person.
So this is really cool.
Sigmar bug.
Sigmar bug.
They don't have bugs in 40K.
Yep.
They have an entire army. of
He
them.
said, "Yep."
Oh,
So-
the tree.
Yeah. So this is gonna be a huge model.
It's a tree bug.
Yeah.
So the
It's gonna be the size of Valarial.
yeah, I mean, which she's
That's
because
because that's a tree man, right?
Yeah, no, that's a
Oh,
that's a tree
something-
lord.
He's riding the bug.
Yeah.
Now that I'm this far away, I first saw that model and I was like, I have no idea what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
He's riding it. Okay.
Well,
Pretty cool.
honestly, he's just kind of
Nathan doesn't like it.
which
Nathan
is a
does
little.
not like it.
I mean,
I'm not. Yeah.
A former Canary.
I feel
what's
like
that?
he should
Carney.
be. I feel like he should be sitting on it, but he's literally just standing on the model.
Hey, tell me,
It's-
riddle me this.
it's a
Where
little-
would you put a saddle on a beetle bug?
What?
It's-
Why do you need to protect your rump when it's wood?
The saddle's not for you. It's for the delicate beetle wings.
It's not delicate. Look
How
at
do you
that
know?
thing.
How do you know? Did he tell you that? Did he call you at home?
Yeah, he did.
He said,
Look,
"I don't
dude,
have delicate
it's
wings.
It's just cool because
I'm
he
a
doesn't.
real bug."
It's cool because he doesn't have. He's a tree man that clearly doesn't have lungs, but he's blowing that horn.
Well, can we talk about like? Can we talk about how the roles have reversed
How do you
instead
know
of
trees don't have lungs?
I mean, I've cut down a couple in my day. I didn't see any, but
When have you been a lumberjack?
I have cut down a couple.
you know
trees.
what they call parks and cities, right? The lungs of the city.
I don't like that because they provide oxygen.
Yeah.
I hate that a lot. Okay, but yeah, I like this model a lot. I think I don't like that Nathan doesn't like it because I think it's great.
Yeah, it's.
I think it's a horn. I don't know.
Harken back to my dude on stilts. I mean, this. I've got same feelings for this as I do for that one. It's all right.
This
it's
model
cool.
is
He's
leaps and
not
bounds
the only
better.
bug rider
It's
in
not-
the
it's
book,
not my- yeah.
which is kind of which makes a little more sense.
Okay.
It's a forest army. It makes it like
Yeah.
First
I
of all,
like
if
it a lot.
bugs were
It's-
that big, there'd be no people.
It's a little bit.
Prove it.
It's just a little bizarre. Like
Can't-
it's just a little bizarre. Like bugs are usually in trees, and now you have a tree riding a bug, like a very big bug. I don't know. It's just weird.
That is called.
It's just weird to me.
What's the word? Subverting expectations, Brad.
I guess.
Get used to it.
A role reversal.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
I do really like the model though.
I like it a lot.
I'm the bug now.
Sylvaneth are just dope.
Sylvaneth are
Very
kind of
cool.
cool. Yeah, I
Yeah.
kind of like the tree people.
All right,
It's much more than
we
tree
need to go
people
look
now,
at the
though. It's
Necron
like-
model
Is it?
now.
Yeah, they're like tree spirits.
What if that thing was actually like the
Give me
size of a
trees.
cicada?
I want an Ent army from Lord of the Rings is what I want. But like,
You can play Lord of the Rings.
but like archers and like
They had some Lord of the
stuff
Rings
like that too.
going on at the GT, and let me
Lots
tell you
of
that
texture.
the models. Did you see the Lord of the Rings going on?
Twigman.
Multiple
but-
armies had giant bear men.
Really?
Yeah, like I don't know what Lord of the
I
Rings.
didn't go look at them. Honestly, I don't really like the
bear man.
models.
You didn't look at them?
I don't really like the models for the Lord of the
Really?
Rings game. Yeah, I think the scale is probably too small, and so
It
loses
is
a lot
quite a
of-
bit smaller.
It loses a lot of detail for me.
Yeah, well, they also
A lot of
those models.
Models are older too.
Yeah, I was about to say a lot of those
that too.
models are very
Like
old.
All right,
20 years old.
Let's
Yeah.
go back
That
again,
might be
Tony,
part of
We're
the
not
problem.
looking at anything else.
and we're gonna go down and look at the Necron boy.
I don't think we have to.
I want
what's his face?
to. Down one more. That one. There.
Chaz
Yep.
Stormweaver or something.
None of that was right.
As Stormweaver.
So this is
Imhotep Stormlord, right?
Im-
That's close
Imhotep
enough.
the Stormlord.
yeah,
yes.
there we go. Okay.
I like Chaz Stormweaver.
I
though.
was
That's-
close. I said Storm.
Good job,
Chaz Stormweaver. There we go.
dude. I think this model is so good.
That looks awesome.
I love that cloak. That it's just so
Neato
good.
burrito.
I just hope he's better than he is currently. 'cause
Yeah,
it's-
I wouldn't necessarily count on it.
maybe not, but hey, new model, new rules.
Maybe.
New
it's
look, new me
possible.
kind of thing.
It's possible.
Literally, the only thing he has going for him is he has a gauntlet of fire, which, if you know anything about that, it's a flamer.
Yeah, I remember.
And that's it?
I remember.
And he just gives you an extra command point.
Hey man, welcome to the club of disappointing gauntlet
Dude,
flamers.
he used to be a Lord of War,
Yeah,
and now he has a flamer.
dude, I get it. That was he should never been a Lord of War though. So was Azrael, and so was all those
so
guys.
he's
like, man.
Emotech
Used to
has
mean a
some
lot different though.
Emotech has some awesome fluff, like Lysander.
Yeah, he's like yeah.
He got into a fight with Lysander, and Lysander has a robotic hand. That's because he cut it off
yeah.
and had Lysander on his knees, and he could have killed him. And he's like, I'm gonna leave you alive just so you have to live with the shame of being beaten. And then he cuts his hand off, and then he just leaves him there.
Isn't he the one who freezes people in?
No, that's
Stasis.
That's Mr. Freeze.
that's that guy.
Arnold
That's
Schwarzenegger?
Batman.
Arnold
No, that is
Schwarzenegger.
damn it, what is his name? Trazian.
Oh, okay. All right.
I got it. The Infinite. You're right. The Infantile.
Yeah, freezes people as trophies. I think.
Yes, it keeps him
He
in
puts them
little.
in stasis, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he-
basically.
He puts them in little
It's-
gems.
It's like a Necron cube.
Yeah.
Instead of ice, it's Necron.
It's
Like an
like-
ice cube, a
he-
Necron cube.
He,
same thing.
he instead of being like
Can you
big
imagine if that
meat
was like a
morphs,
wrapper?
they're like
Necron
little
cube?
meat morphs.
Necron cube.
Yeah.
For meat morphs.
Yeah, and he puts them in little meat morphs.
He puts them in meep. Lord
Yeah, you
have
gotta
mercy, I'm about to meep.
You got to morph to get them out. But yeah, no, that's model I'm definitely excited for.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool.
So their codex is coming. They're getting 5 detachments.
5?
5.
Okay. I think Marines will probably have the most.
I didn't look. Can you, while you're on there, can you look to see how many AdMech are getting? Because it should say
think
in their
it's 7.
article. 7?
I just made a number.
Okay, cool.
I was about to say, I don't know
Good
how
job.
they're going to get. I mean, you could fill. Honestly, a lot of these rules are going to be copy and pasted throughout armies in various ways.
We don't know
but,
that, do we? Was there a copy and paste between Marine Tyranids?
Uh,
5
Well,
for the AdMech.
they were the 5 for the AdMech. That makes sense.
Yeah, I think Marines are probably going to
How
see
many
the
did Marines
most.
get?
6.
Yeah, I mean, that's
6.
That's
Is that 6 plus the Gladius?
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure they got 7.
Hey, you know what?
I'm pretty sure they got 7 because Tyranids got 6.
I could. Yeah, Tyranids got 6. It
Yeah,
could be. It
yeah.
could be 7. Let me double check.
Yeah, I'm almost positive. 6 plus Gladius, so
Oh, okay, so
7. Yes. So I think 5 is a good number. So they're like they're gonna have a destroyer detachment.
Mm-hmm.
Actually it should be in this in here, so I don't sit here and just try to recall off the top of my head. Can you scroll down a bit, Tony? Because they should talk about that down below. God, this model's so good.
Yeah, it's cool. Oh, he's on the cover.
Yep,
makes sense.
This is the only book that got new art from 9th to 10th.
That's upsetting.
Yeah.
Although I gotta say, I love the Chaos Marine art. So
no, I was trying to read the
I'm
text.
okay with that.
So there it is.
Not
So the
changing.
Canoptic Court, the Annihilation Legion, and the Obseescence Phalanx. Sorry, it's hard to read from here.
Yeah. The Eternal.
Canoptic Court is all about
okay.
Cryptex and Canoptic stuff, like the Wraiths.
Oh, the Wraiths,
the Scarabs,
the
all
spiders,
that stuff.
Okay.
The Annihilation Legion is the one that's
Probably
all about the destroyer cults.
Oh, destroyer
So
cults.
like the destroyer guys.
Hot dogs and stuff.
Yeah. Well, no. It's the destroyers.
The meat morps.
No, that's everything.
Oh,
these are the angry meeps.
Okay. Meep.
Meep.
That sounded more mad or sad.
I mean, maybe they're angry because they're sad.
Nathan,
We
what does
don't
an
know.
angry meat morp sound like to you?
You're in.
Fire
Is he gonna?
and Swift Firstborn.
Cause you had a bad meep.
Had a bad morp.
Fire and Swift Firstborn.
But yeah, no. I mean, I'm really excited about this. They're trying to push monoliths.
I bet it's a new model they came out with, and they didn't. They probably didn't sell very well.
They've been sold out for months.
Oh, never mind.
Nathan meat morp.
Meep morp. Thank you.
That's probably pretty accurate considering he is a robot.
Was there anything else we wanted to look at from the Warhammer reviews?
I don't believe so.
I think that might have been Urbody.
No more Blood Bowl for the year.
Probably not. Which means we only got one team this year, or did we get another?
Did we get Amazons this year? Or was that last year?
It was earlier this year, wasn't it?
Was it?
Mhm,
I think it
so.
was just after the turn of the year.
Are we sure?
No.
That feels like it was last year.
Amazons. It might have been.
The Amazons feel like a long time ago.
Oh, you know what? I think Amazons were actually at the. Were Amazons at the Underworld last year? I don't remember. But anyway. Meeps.
So you excited for Necrons?
I am. I'm looking forward to seeing what they change.
Mm-hmm. So your detachment rules and stuff.
Yeah.
What's their current detachment rule? +1 to hit with characters, right?
Well, with a character in the unit. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the detachment rule.
Okay.
So, which I mean, that's honestly a pretty big deal.
It's not bad. No. It's a decent rule. Okay. Yeah.
Well, because like they really you love your characters.
Yeah, you run
and
a lot
that
of
just
them.
lets you steer more into it.
One of the things they did with Marines is they took a lot of the characters and made them a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
So they're trying to incentivize you to bring more of them as a Marine player.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that'll translate into Necrons. I don't necessarily think it will, but you will also have different detachment rules anyway.
Yeah.
So like,
Well, I'm excited about that too. Like thinking about list building in terms of more of these detachments.
Yeah.
Like, I'm because that's what 10th edition's all about.
Yeah, my issue with it a little bit is it kind of feels a little bit like 8th and 9th, in which instead of building different lists using different detachments, you're really just finding the best one and using only that one.
Maybe. Well, I mean, I honestly I think that's if as long as they make sure that the power level of the detachments are on par. Well, because also like you could have a really really good detachment rule, but when it incentivizes mediocre units, like that can level off.
Yeah.
Like if I've like say for example Lich-Guard are fantastic, but I don't have any rules that synergize with Lich-Guard. Maybe I'm not incentivized to bring them.
Do any of the detachment rules
But
for
if they're still good on their
Tyranids?
own, it's okay. Right?
Sure, yeah, no, then you're not being punished. You're just not being rewarded for bringing them.
They're a little bit higher.
Stuff
of a
that's really
cost.
good, I kind of am okay with that.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It all depends on what the detachment is, though. Like you don't necessarily like it should have some sort of narrative aspect to it, in which like a detachment centered around something like that should play off Lich Guard in one way or another.
100% Tex. That is what I'm doing.
But yeah, no, I like looking at the Marine stuff. There's not a whole lot of. There's a vehicle one and a Phobos one, but like there's not one that really incentivizes a huge differing play style. So like the rules themselves. So the detachment rules, for instance, for the Phobos detachment, right?
Yeah.
The detachment rule affects everything.
Which one is that?
-1 to hit and cover.
But it applies to any unit.
It applies to all units, yes.
Yeah, see, that's not really
exactly. That's my point. Now there's some enhancements and stratagems that only affect Phobos or affect them differently. But in terms of detachment rule, it's everything. So it seems to be they're not going to be. Not only, I don't know. I'm a little. Are there detachment rules within Tyranids that only affect certain units?
Excuse me, can you record this for
What
me?
are you doing?
I'm trying to pull up the video text. I don't know if I should.
But I mean, probably not. You should probably leave that to Jamie. But there's like the Vanguard, the Vanguard one where it only affects Vanguard organisms. And they slapped that keyword onto a handful of things in the book.
Okay.
So
Cool.
yeah, I mean that's done pretty well.
Okay.
Gives like all of them like advance and charge, where in other detachments they don't have that.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, things like that, and
Yeah, I wasn't sure if they took the same approach or not. Marines, I guess, are a little different, but like it's I don't know.
yeah, and then there's like the is it endless multitude or whatever that keyword is, like on all the
comes back to
on all
life
the
or something.
gaunts. Yeah. Like a bunch of things have that, and keywords stratagems interact with that keyword.
Yeah.
Whereas like Space Marines don't really have that.
No, their stuff is so dry right now. It just doesn't feel. It just doesn't look fun.
And see, not AdMech.
It's not interesting.
Well, actually, AdMech probably will have that. They'll have separate Scutari and Cult Mechanicus stuff.
No, you're probably right.
Yeah, and then Necrons are going to have Canoptic. They're going to have Destroyer cults, and like things that interact with those specifically.
Sure. Yeah. So no, I guess kind of. Okay. Yeah. Well, I hope we do see it. I hope we do see stuff. I just don't really like the Space Marine book. I think it's all it boils down to. I think it's very plain, and I hate it. I like how they did Nids, and assuming they do the same thing in Necrons, I would much prefer that.
I don't like that it seems that like every like why not just be Dark Angels, right? Because like or why not just be Blood Angels,
right?
Because you just have. You have everything that the Marine book has, plus.
Well, my hope for the future is, since they're getting their own book, now it's not like they've never done this before, or it's not like they have done this before either. So I don't think they'll do it. It's just kind of a hope, is that they'll actually make these armies their own faction, in a way, and say, okay, you get your own fact. Because I would like my own faction rule too. I've never been a huge fan of Oath of Moment, and now that it's uninteresting and bad, I don't want it. So like I would like something else.
It would be interesting. I mean, and especially someone like Blood Angels or Space Wolves.
Yeah, exactly.
They were really going to play in a different way.
Yeah, exactly.
And
so like
honestly, I'd be kind of okay being like, hey Blood Angels, you have the original Oath of Moment, but it only works in melee. Like the full version, like you can shooting, you can get your rerolls to hit, but like if get your full reroll everything
maybe
on this one thing in melee, because you're got to dedicate to melee.
Nathan wants to know about Conquest.
I would like to. Okay, that's fine.
Mention the we are starting to run out of time. I mean, did you have something else you wanted to say real quick?
No, I was just saying I would like it to be something else other than just
like it
hits
to
and
be
wounds.
something.
Like I said, I've never been a fan of the rule, but it's whatever.
Did you want to mention the Conquest thing? Dakota made it sound like it might be a thing last week. Well, yeah, Tim, when we were at the GT, Tim was considering carrying it.
Yeah.
So I guess Tim would have more information on that front.
Still considering it.
Okay.
You guys are up to date.
Special
I
special tricks are what you want from what you want.
Oh,
from,
wow, Nathan. Way to steer the conversation one direction and then dramatically veer back.
Well, you basically handed it back off. You're like, you're up to you're up to date.
so the guy I was talking to with
You covered it. I pivoted.
it's not Promethean Games. Damn, Parabellum. The guy I was talking to that works with Parabellum. He was basically like giving us incentives to run events. So
You let me know what the shirt is.
if
Text.
He sent the picture.
I really considered an
Pull it up
escalation
on the
league
screen.
for Conquest.
Mm-hmm.
You did what now?
And considered an escalation league
Yeah,
for Conquest because that would check all the boxes we'd need
that'd be nice.
for all of our intro stuff.
Yeah, that might help you. That's funny. That might help you.
I'll wear that for free.
Help people start collecting them too. It's kind of what you want.
You gonna play?
So, maybe it depends on how expensive things are going to be
I don't think it's that bad, is it?
It's not super bad.
and how
no.
much stuff I need.
It's definitely cheaper than
'Cause
like a 2,000 point army of 40K, which I mean, that's a high bar.
Joel's
I get it.
very excited about it.
Dude, I'm very excited. And Nathan looked up the rules and everything. I was listening to basically an overview of all the factions on my way home from work today.
I could have picked the faction that I wanted to play. So like,
I mean, I'm not the only one playing.
I might just borrow some people's stuff and just try it out, see how I like it, and see what the other army learn the game, and then pick who I want to play.
Yeah.
And then I can pick someone that I actually want, opposed to maybe getting stuck with something.
I mean, they have archetypes. It's the same thing as
I get it.
as any game. They have like Norsemen. They have
Yeah.
orcs.
Spires sound really cool.
What are spires?
The spires were
Some of the models are really bad though.
the models are wonky. Yeah, but they sound their lore is really cool. The spires
the
are
aliens?
like the alien ones. Yeah,
those are.
Are they
weird.
alien? Is that what it is?
they're aliens.
Okay, I thought
Yes.
they were like undead. But
That's weird. I don't like alien.
They
in my
have
fantasy.
well, they're like it's like magic aliens. Like they're
magic aliens.
so it's they're not like a technological edge. It's like it's like biomancy type stuff.
Okay, I traveled the cosmos.
And
with
they
my
they actually created the Wadroon, which are the orcs of
Okay.
the
so the Eldar. Got it.
yeah, and that's what I was thinking. I was listening to it.
I just learned recently the Eldar were created like as a warring race, and then that's why they're so screwed up, and arrogant and whatnot. Like I didn't realize. I never knew that. Pretty cool. That's why they have no empathy.
Yeah.
Because they're just meant to destroy. And then
well, they banged Slanesh into existence.
Well, right,
Well,
but because they were
yeah,
lost,
they-
they
yeah.
lost all purpose. So they're just like, we don't die until
Yeah.
we get killed. So
So what happens when you're a hedonist?
hell yeah.
You succumb to darker powers.
Speaking of being a hedonist, Tex, when you coming to Michigan? All right.
The Covenant are undead.
Is that the Romans? Undead Romans?
Dang it! What are they
I'm really mad that they're undead because
Yeah.
that's an aesthetic that I really like also.
The models look really good though.
January, we're doing it live. They're cool. Undead's not my thing,
Sure.
army wise.
Do they have any big bone daddies?
I think so.
There are several giants.
Yeah.
There's a Norse giant, and then the hoplites.
City-states
Yeah,
have
they have a
giants.
giant too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah! What do you mean tuck you in? I'll just roll over and kiss you goodnight, Tex.
Because if they got any big bone daddies, I might be interested.
I don't know what a big bone daddy is, but
It's a bone daddy. But
Are you
bigger.
going to their website, Brad?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they have some bigger dudes.
the guy you need to talk to is
Siege
Joel.
Breaker Behemoth looks pretty cool. That's a Spire model.
The Wadroon have a T-Rex and a giant Brontosaurus.
But here's the thing. I don't want.
I'm not saying it for you. I'm saying
I
it for
know.
me. They do move in herds.
I understand. I'm just saying. I don't want just a dinosaur.
So they actually have
what are you playing in fantasy? Dinosaur.
They have
Dorks?
they have characters you can buy that mount the dinosaurs. And can ride them.
It needs to look. It doesn't. It needs to look like something a little bit more fantastical than a brontosaurus.
Not
Okay.
Don't talk like that.
I mean,
more fantastical than a Bronto frickin' Saurus.
So just fun fact, not that this is supposed to sway
Yes, it
you
is,
in any
Tony.
way. The Brontosaurus model is the biggest model in plastic of any war game ever.
It's pretty big.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's huge.
What's the old? Who are the undead dudes?
It's the Old Dominion. Yeah, the Old Dominion.
The Old Dominion.
Yeah,
Okay.
they have like the that Roman legionnaire aesthetic.
Your guys' website
radical
is How'd
left.
You Get Wadroon? Okay.
I want some of those minotaurs.
The city states.
I'm not a
City
huge
states
fan
have
of
minotaurs, right?
Yeah, they do.
Okay, so I clicked on the wrong thing. Okay, yeah. Obviously, the picture of the dinosaur was my fault.
Geography.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot like 9th edition Warhammer.
9th edition Warhammer was very good.
Yeah,
I enjoyed 9th edition Warhammer.
it is pretty character focused. Yeah,
Conquest is?
Yeah.
Or
9th edition wasn't.
10th edition is way too character
Yeah,
focused.
10th edition was very.
Too named character focused.
All right, I don't like these. Then they don't have any big bone daddies either.
They might someday.
Someday. Okay.
Old Dominion and City States are the two newest factions, so they have the smallest options.
What about
right
the
now.
dwarves? Are they
The Dwagome?
Dwagons? Just call them dwarves, man.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Dwagome's pretty dope name though. But apparently they're one of the stronger factions in the game right
Okay,
now.
see this is what I'm talking about. All right, this is exactly what I mean. All right, let's load the picture. Your website's terrible,
It's Greek, bro.
but this is what I mean. All right, dinosaur, just like a normal ass looking brontosaurus, or giant dragon with cannons on its side. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Well,
That's-
if you want to be a
that's my
dwarf
point.
boy, be a dwarf
That's
boy.
my point. Is like I need something more. I need a bigger hook than just dino.
Okay, so
You
when
know?
my dinosaur runs into your dragon and
You're
kills
not gonna
it,
get a chance. He's gonna shoot him.
no,
with giant
because I
cannons.
also will have a apex predator,
It's a
Tyrannosaurus
brontosaurus.
Rex,
It eats leaves.
tiger blood coming down on your ass. All right, and that's it for the show, guys. Next week,
Ooh.
Tony, what do you want to do a scary story podcast next week?
Okay.
That's it. Wait, I need a
What?
yes or no out of you.
Yeah. I'll do
Okay.
it.
So next week we're gonna have another show afterwards. Brad might be too scared to participate.
Are we going
Absolutely, I
live
don't
or are we
like
recording
scary
it?
We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it all live.
Do you like scary story podcasts?
I don't know. We're gonna try it out.
He says, "I don't know."
All right. We're gonna. Hey, we'll have maybe probably just have to make a new page.
You're gonna do it.
We'll do it on a different page.
You're gonna do it after
Right.
this one.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Flame berserkers. I might.
Yeah.
Go over
The week after that, are we going to be here?
I don't. Probably not. Maybe we'll have to do another night.
Okay.
As long as it's not about hot dogs.
It
'Cause
will
that's
be
on-
about-
Can we
That's
do a
Halloween.
hot dog podcast?
I mean, that's basically.
Hell
Call it
yeah.
buns and wieners.
Oh my god.
All right, guys. We love you. See you next week. If you want to play Conquest, let me know. That will really help me out
Let
a
him
lot.
know.
So, yeah, Tex. Listen, the scariest story I can think of, Tex, is me not seeing you, buddy. Love you.
Bye bye.
The Wagum hood.